Dan Lawless here, West Ham Fan TV, outside Stamford Bridge, Chelsea 0, West Ham 1. I'm here with Martin and Luke. It's been a while, lads, since we've been on, and what a game to come
What a
back
game.
onto.
But
Unbelievable.
it's typical West Ham though, isn't it? Um,
Trust me, my blood pressure all week, these months of seeing these results, playing absolute crap, and then we come here and win this. It's phenomenal. We just got to be consistent, you know what I mean?
That's the problem with us. It's just typical that we come here and win. We can't beat the likes of Sheffield United, Crystal Palace.
Burnley.
And, that's no disrespect to them, but it's just typical of us to turn up here and get a win. But that's the thing that frustrates us, is that why can't we do that consistently? We know we can do it. It showed out there today. I thought everyone was brilliant. Everyone. Bit disappointed Anderson got taken off 70th minute. I think you can see there's a problem with him and Pellegrini. You can see there was a little argument. Don't know what was said, but listen, we'll enjoy this tonight. But also we got to realise that it is paper over the cracks kind of thing. We want the man out.
Yeah.
But he has just saved his job.
It's a bit like a couple of seasons ago when we beat Spurs away, when we were 2-0 down and then we won 3-2, and then everyone still wanted Bilic out, and then we won, and it's awkward, man. And the fans don't deserve that, because the fans are the ones that are in it, no one else.
I think the thing is, though, it helps because if you're in a situation where you're in serious freefall and then you've got to scrape and find a manager, give us a little bit of breathing room to say, okay, look, we do need this guy. We can take our time with finding a new manager. David Martin, though, and Antonio seem to be the difference maker.
Yeah.
Phenomenal.
I mean, clean sheet for David Martin. Where's he been all this time? Why haven't we seen him?
The thing for David Martin, he had nothing to lose today. We've been on such a bad run, and I mean, it kind of gone worse today. So he had nothing to lose.
He was brilliant. He was good. To come in just come in and do a job. He done well. He dug deep. And to be fair, you have to criticise Pellegrini. Roberto for weeks on end made so many mistakes, and to say that a keeper's just a training ground keeper. Well, if you're a keeper and your career is to be a training ground keeper, what's your job as a professional footballer? What are you looking to achieve just being on a training ground? I think that's a clear lie. He's come in today, he's proved people wrong. He's not just a training ground keeper. I'd like to see him in goal until Fabianski's back, and maybe even if he does keep playing well, give competition to Fabianski.
Well, yeah, that's it. If he keeps playing well, you can't drop him, can you?
You can't.
No. And it'd be nice to not have to rush Fabianski back. So hopefully he can maintain that form. And like I said, having Antonio up front, I mean, dropping Allaire was a ballsy move, I thought.
Yeah, it was. I mean, it obviously paid off. I think Antonio worked hard. By the end, he got obviously really tired. But yeah, I mean, Antonio is a workhorse. He's worked so hard, and Allaire has been quiet this season. Held up the ball well. When he came on, we were unlucky not to get that second goal. To be fair, I think we had a couple of chances, but what a finish from Cresswell as well. What a goal!
Yeah, when he cut in, I thought he was going to cross it along the box.
Yeah, like he normally does, but confidence just went for it, and lovely finish on his right foot. I've never seen him really score with his right foot, I don't think. So, limbs when that one in.
Yeah, we enjoyed that one, that's for sure.
Yeah, and when obviously there was a VAR disallowed goal.
Last season that stands, because of VAR.
Yeah.
I had a good view of it, and I thought it was out as it went in, right? So I didn't celebrate. But I thought you'd think after that Chelsea get a lift and come back, but we held on.
But there was a slight moment where I did think Chelsea were going to come back. It was just the clock was going slower and slower, and you think, right, they're going to nick it at the end. But then
bringing the likes of Kansé off the bench.
Yeah, I thought that was a smart sub for them, because as soon as Kante come on, I didn't feel like we were going to get a second goal. I think he just kind of gives that advantage to Chelsea at the back kind of thing, where he sits deep and kind of controls the game for them. But
Masuaku obviously coming back. I mean, you've heard a lot of rumours about bust-ups between him and Pellegrini. He's come back and he's put him on the left wing, like a lot of people wanted to see.
Yeah, I'm a big Masuaku fan. I think he got a red card, which was unfortunate at Aston Villa, and we haven't really seen him since, which is a bit harsh. Because I don't think Cresswell obviously today was phenomenal, but he hasn't been at his best. But Masuaku, I think, is a great left winger, and I think, to be fair, Anderson, he should be looking at that position. I mean, I think Anderson was quite central today, wasn't he? But he did quite well. But yeah, Masuaku I'd like to see out wide, quite going forward. He's good driving at players and that.
So Wolves, how are you feeling about Wolves? Still a tough game?
Well, it would be typical of us to go and lose there 3-0. That's the thing. We'll enjoy it tonight, but I think we've got to take this into the Wolves game. That's for sure. but we just don't know anymore with this team.
You can't predict
We
West
just
Ham.
can't predict anything anymore.
No wins in 8, and then we go and winning a fixture we ain't won in
Exactly.
17 years.
Well, that would be typical West Ham again, go and lose to Wolves, but then beat Arsenal at home.
If we could pick up a bit of form now, I mean, I don't really want Pellegrini to stay, but
Who would you like to see come in?
Eddie Howe. Eddie Howe.
I think fresh young ideas, English players, pace,
Coaches,
exciting football.
He don't just remind you of just a normal manager. He's a coach. He gets involved, who actually improves players, gets involved in the training, and I think that's what we need at the moment. But I don't know. I wouldn't go for Benitez personally. I think do not get a man who's gone to China and kind of who's a reject kind of guy, which he is. No disrespect to him with what he's done in the game. Yeah, I think he's a good manager overall, but I just don't think that's what we need. I think that's the same as Pellegrini.
But to me, I mean, Benitez done wonders out of an awful Newcastle squad, in my opinion, and like we're quite similar, I think, to that sort. I think we got a better squad, but we are a bad side, like, apart from today. But
we'll have to see how it goes. Obviously, he's bought himself a little bit more time.
Yeah,
we'll see how Wolves goes.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed we can keep the momentum going, lads.
Yeah.
But let's enjoy this one.
Come on, you want.
Come on,
Go you want.